Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are in Valley Center / Escondido, California area right now. I stopped off at this place called the Deer Park Winery and Auto Museum, and not only do they have an auto museum, but they've also got this great vineyard here. And but the grounds here are really cool. Got a main building back here that has some of the autos and some other antique items in it when you first walk in. We're walking over to this other second building, and then there's even a third building with more autos, old autos. Really cool kind of place. It's out here in the middle of nowhere. You just drive right on by if you don't know about it. Hudson pacemaker. I'm not sure I'd want a car that's called a pacemaker. Not sure about that. That parking job looks like something you would see at Ralph's. Yeah, the old neon signage he has just in this room alone is pretty awesome. You just don't see stuff like this anymore. I mean, they're making stuff that looks like this, that's LEDs, I believe, today, but and this looks like all old neon stuff. I'd take a bath in you, wash my hair with you, do anything for you. I probably worked on some of those in my electronics class in high school.
So high off you. Diamonds are girls we spend, but if I had to choose,
the Packard Caribbean. It's exactly what you'd expect to see being driven around Havana.
Jackson, you and me could have a good time. I'm sorry, George, but you're a downer. Stay at home tonight. We got some cash to blow. We got some clubs to own. Yeah, you already know. Diamonds are girls we spend, but if I had to choose, classic ones and zeros, baby, I'm obsessed with you.
The cool thing about this area down here, Valley Center area, it's not a place you hear about in California at all. A lot of Hollywood actors bought land down in this area to get away from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood and LA and all that, and get out into the country life. People like Fred Astaire and John Wayne and other folks back in the 40s and 50s lived down in this area, which is kind of cool. We'll go drive by Fred Astaire's estate that he still has down here. What's even more interesting is this used to be called Bear Valley and not Valley Center. And the reason it's called Bear Valley, believe it or not, is there used to be grizzly bears down in this part of California, which is just insane. I read about this online and I couldn't believe it. But there were guys that, hunters back in the late 1800s, 1866, I think, that actually killed a record-sized grizzly bear, 8 feet tall, 2,200 pounds. And it's just astonishing to me. I mean, everything's so built out now out here that there actually used to be grizzly bears and bears and wildlife like that out in this area. Now, maybe mountain lions, coyotes, things like that. But yeah, more on the bears later. We'll go visit some spots that may have some bears. Well, I think that's it. Pretty cool car collection. It's just kind of sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. In the Escondido Valley Center area. If you're out here, swing by. It's obviously a vineyard as well, so you can come out here and do some wine tasting. Just kind of taking the sights. Pretty cool. We're gonna move on down the road here. I think it might be too early and too hot to do wine tasting right now. Maybe next time we visit here. That's it, guys. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Okay, so we saw the grizzly. Apparently it's not the one that was killed. It was donated from San Diego National Historic Museum. Bonnie, historian in there, told me that it was a little bit smaller than the one that they killed, so the one we saw in there wasn't. It's hard to talk in there because her and the other lady were talking, but yeah, so grizzlies. They roamed all around California early 1900s, and of course man did this thing and killed them all.